You don't even need to be good at sales initially. At some point, you need to understand psychology. You need to understand how the human brain think, mind think, how the psychology of your clients or your customers. We need to all know that. But this is the second thing. Everybody write this in the chat for me. Don't have an offer that sucks. Have an offer that's sexy. What is good, fam? Welcome to another Mentorship Monday, and I'm excited. I'm excited because today we're really focused on how to sell your coaching program without having a huge following. Another reason why I like doing these Mentorship Mondays is, it gives me, this is the only place that you have an opportunity to learn from me on a deep level, like real training. I mean, everything, a lot of things pretty much everything, not to be cocky, but pretty much everything that I put out is highly valuable. And a lot of folks just say, even from being a part of this group, that they're learning more that they would learn in even paid programs. So, and that's how I approach it. I approach it like you paying me 10 grand a month. That's how I approach this free group. And this is a free group. So what I want to help you avoid is, I want to help you avoid that today, from just that vicious cycle of feeling like you need to have all of this following, you need to have all of this credibility in order for people to really want to rock with you. So let me share with you what this looks like and what we're going to do. So let's go here. I'm gonna go to the handy dandy, right? Handy dandy sheet. And Nick Cannon said, that's me. Good. So, all right. So check this out, right? So look at this process. So this is a process, right? And this is what I want us to focus on. Now, this is typically what I see. I see, in terms of, one, most coaches, they don't even have a process. What they really have is their own limiting beliefs. They don't have anything structured. So, but if it was a process, quote unquote, this is what it would be. I see folks who, right, this is you. Most coaches I see, they feel like they need to have a bunch of followers, right, in order to generate money. You feel what I'm saying? Right? In order to generate money, they feel like they need to have a bunch of followers. And because they're not generating money, then that makes them less. That makes them less effective. That makes them less confident in actually doing what they need to do to increase their following and serve more people and impact more people, because that is what we're in this for, right? And because of that, that makes them less confident. And because they're less confident, they sell less. They're not doing it consistently, which means that when they do get on the phone with people or Zoom or whatever with people randomly, they're selling less. And because they're selling less, that means that they're going to put in less effort to impact more people. And this is the cycle that I was telling you about, right? This is the cycle. This is the vicious cycle. You put less effort, you get less results. Because you get less results, you're less willing to put yourself out there. You're less confident, and because you're less confident, you make less money. And this is what most people go through. Does that make sense? Put "makes sense" in the chat if that makes sense, because this is like a big key right here. All right, so that's that. Now, this is really what you want to do. This is what you want to do. Is instead of focusing on the big following to try to make big money, what you need to focus on is helping one person. And because you've helped one person, you might not make a lot of money at first, but what you're going to do is you're going to make some money. And then you use that money to reinvest into your business. And then guess what? You'll help some more people. And then you'll make a little bit more money, right? And then now you help more people. Right? And now you're helping more people. Right? And then now you make more money. Does that make sense? You feel where I'm going with this, right? And then now you help more people. Right? You feel what I'm saying? So this is the upward spiral that you want to have, right? This is the spiral that you want. You want the upward spiral. You don't want the downward spiral. But most people try to jump to, I don't have this, and I don't have big money, I don't have big impact. So I must be worthless. People must not want what I have. They must not like it. In all actuality, that's not the situation. You're just not helping. You're just not starting off small. You're trying to start all the way at the top of the mountain. You feel me? If you get this, put I get it in the chat. Drop I get it in the comments. Because that's so key. Yup, Ronald, I see you. Vance, yup, I see you. Makes sense. Okay, good. All right, love it. So this is key. By the way, we getting ready to jump into the core of this. So if you know any of the coaches, anybody who's looking to do this, go ahead and tag them right now. Like, tag them in this post or share this with them. Share this with them now or tag them in this post, because we getting ready. If you thought this was fire, we getting ready to share something that's gonna be a game changer. Okay. All right. So that's the process. Now, let's get into it. So what are some of the things that we need to do in order to really feel like, okay, like this is coming together for me? You know, what do I need to focus on, coach? Very first thing is, write this in the chat. You need a lead flow system. A lead flow system. A lead flow system. That's what you need. Okay. Coach, what do you mean by a lead flow system? See, the issue is most folks don't have a system for how somebody's going to enter their world all the way up until they become paying clients. Right? Does that make sense? They don't have a system. So they're just doing random activity. And because they're just doing random activity, then there's no predictable way for them to generate clients. You see, most people say they feel like they need to have this big following. But what is a following really? What does that really mean? What a following really is your own ego saying that if I don't have a ton of people following me and paying attention to me, then I don't have the credibility in order to help other people. Think about it. That's what it really is. You feel you're not credible because all of these other people are not validating you online through a following or engagement. And because of that, you don't feel worthy of the knowledge and the experience and the skills that you've had in order to help other people. In all actuality, what you really need is you need a system. And let's go back here. You need a system that's going to take you from people discovering me to them become paying clients. People discover me, become paying clients. Now, there's ways that you can do that. There's different ways you can do it, but people need to discover you. People need to follow you. People need to like your content. And then you need to have a system that's going to take them from that to becoming paying clients. And then it's literally just a cycle. Right? So everybody put in the chat, Ronald put it in, thank you. Put lead flow system. That's what Vince put, lead flow system. Exactly. Love it. So that's what the goal is, right? So you want to have that lead flow system. So that's the very first thing is lead flow system. Now, within this lead flow system, from somebody who's they just discover you to becoming paying clients, you don't even need to be good at sales initially. At some point, you need to understand psychology. You need to understand how the human brain mind think, how the psychology of your clients or your customers. We need to all know that. But this is the second thing. Everybody write this in the chat for me. Don't have an offer that sucks. Have an offer that's sexy. Woo! Let's go, baby. Don't have an offer that sucks. Have an offer that's sexy. Put it in the chat. An offer that sucks. Don't have an offer that sucks. Have an offer that's sexy. Coach, what do you mean by that? So, you need to have a sexy offer. Meaning, and let's go back to our diagram again. Meaning, when somebody, right? So there's a lot of different steps that need to happen from here to here, right? From them discovering you, and you have a system. From them discovering you to them becoming paying clients. Now, one of the things that is very important is that you have what we call an offer. An offer is what are people getting when they make an investment in your coaching program? What are people getting when they make an investment inside of your coaching program? So if you're offering the same thing that everybody else is offering, if you're not doing anything that's that's exciting, anything that's gonna really help them get to their goals faster, then why would they choose you over somebody else? Or why would they even choose you, period? Right? So you got to give them something. In another word from offer is like your package, right? So when you package your services and you say, hey, right, when you say, hey, this is how much it costs to work with me and this is what you're getting, your offer is this is what you're getting. Now, most people don't put enough thought into what are people getting in order for them to want to work with them. They're just trying to do what everybody else is doing. And because of that, you're making yourself a commodity. And as a commodity, people are not interested in wanting to work with you. And it's just like, well, I'll think about it. I'll do it later. Maybe not right now. You know, Christmas is coming up, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah. I got to take my dog to the vet. Right? Like, we get so many excuses and objections because we don't have an offer that's good enough. Right. So our goal is to create a sexy offer. So have an offer don't have an offer that sucks. Have an offer that's sexy. Great question. So there's two type of offers I want you to this. So this is number 3, right? So I just told you number 2. The third one is, and write this in the comments. The third one is list your unbelievable offer and build your executive offer, right? So this is number 3. List your unbelievable offer, but create your executive offer. And I'm going to tell you what both of those mean. List an unbelievable offer and create an executive offer. Okay? So what this means is, this means that your unbelievable offer is, if somebody paid you, let's just say you had a price. Most people don't know what their prices are, especially when they're just starting. But let's just say you had a price. Let's make it easy. Let's say you had a coaching program that's $1,000, right? Well, for $1,000, what would you offer somebody in your program? Whatever that is, right? So you might say, we might get on weekly one-on-one calls. I might give them a Facebook group. I might give them some worksheets. You might say something like that, right? And we work together X amount of weeks. Let's just say 10 weeks, right? So let's say if that's your offer for $1,000. Now, or you can have what we call an unbelievable offer. What an unbelievable offer is if somebody was paying you $10,000, what would that offer now look like? And I'll go into Q&A, right? So after this, I'll tell, for those who want more help, I'll share how we can I could potentially help you, and then we'll jump into Q&A. So unbelievable offer is, let's say you are a marriage coach, and that was your offer for $1,000. But now let's say you was charging 10 grand. So if you're charging 10 grand, what would be so much value in this offer that they would say, oh my God, 10 grand is low. 10 grand is low. What would that look like if they said that? Now, I'll give you some examples of what an unbelievable offer is, right? So let's say you wanted to do one-on-one coaching for 10 weeks. Well, instead of doing it over the phone or through Zoom, if somebody's paying you, somebody pays you 10 grand, you might fly out to them once a month. Not necessarily, but you might say, you know what? I'm being paid a little extra. I can fly out to you probably at least once a month. And we meet up and I coach you in person. If I was a relationship coach, somebody's paying me 10 grand, I might give them some free tickets to a retreat. So I might do a couples retreat. Bring your spouse. I know y'all bickering, y'all going back and forth, you're thinking about divorce, but look, on me, come out, and I'm gonna give you some free tickets to this retreat. You know, we might, you know, you can, you know, I'll cover your stay for the weekend, whatever it is, right? So that can be part of the offer. Maybe also that's part of the offer is you're not a therapist, right? So what I usually say is that coaches take you forward and therapists take you back, right? Because you don't, especially when you start, you know, getting into the therapy and trauma and deep-rooted issues and certain things like that nature, untangling all of that is usually you don't want to be a therapist. You want to let the professionals do what they do, but your goal is to help them make better decisions together for the future or whatever it is, whoever your niche is, right? Now, well, maybe part of that is, look, there's some things I may not personally be able to help you with, but look, I'm connected with a network of therapists. I know I got a few therapists that I know that will actually be willing to give you a free couples therapy. That's included as part of the offer. You feel what I'm saying? You pay me 10 grand, I might mail you something to the house. Maybe I'll mail you like, you know, some kind of gift basket or something to the house. You feel what I'm saying? When somebody's paying you more, when you think, okay, if my offer was 10 grand, 30 grand, 100 grand, if my offer was 10 times more than what it is now, what would I give? That is what we call an unbelievable offer.